Hey guys, welcome to the Wheel of Rumble. So in this series, we will be using this random wheel generator to create a crazy list. We will start off by drafting our leader, and then after that, we will draft a mini for every one of the slots in the corresponding deck. So this is going to create a crazy list. I hope you're going to see a lot more variety with the different minis. And to give me a little bit of a lifeline, we are going to be allowed to reroll twice. But once we do lock in, we are not allowed to go back and reroll. So, for example, if we do have Baron and then we draft some other stuff, we're not allowed to go back to Baron to reroll then. So, yeah, guys, we will jump into the deck breakdown. Please tell me if you guys love this type of content. It's much more fun, much more lighthearted. I thought it would be fun because we would see some minis that might not see play otherwise. Yeah, so make sure to tell me down below, maybe who should we get on the next episode, and make sure to subscribe if you guys love the content. And without further ado, let's jump into the deck creation, and after that we'll do some PvP games. All right, starting off with the leaders. I'm hoping we are not going to get any of my top 3 leaders right now. We have our Baron, we have our Murkai, our Hogger, and our Karen, which are all at 4K, and then we have our Rend, which is just past 3K. So I hope we're not going to get any of those. We are allowed to reroll, but yeah, actually I'd like to see something crazy, something I don't usually play. So yeah, all right, let's give it a spin. What are we getting? What are we getting? Thalnos. All right. I don't hate that pick. I don't hate that pick at all. Yeah, I think we'll lock it in and we'll keep that one in. All right, so we went to check the different slots that we have to fill. We have 2 undead slots followed by a spell slot, an elemental slot, an unbound slot, and another spell slot. So overall, I'm pretty happy with those slots. I think these are pretty much good picks. I think we have a lot of good spells in the game. Most of the spell works pretty well with Thalnos, and then hopefully we do get some good undead before then, and perhaps our deck won't be so bad. But let's start off with our first undead slot. What do we have here? If we had to choose, I guess probably Ghoul would be good just because it's a cheap mini. I think Gargoyle would be pretty good as well. What I don't want to see is Abomination. No, Abomination actually works well with Thalnos, right? So I guess Meat Wagon would suck. Cheat Death would suck. Skeleton Party would suck. But other than that, I mean, these are pretty much good pick. All right, let's roll the wheel. We get Plague Farmer. All right. All right. I was hoping for perhaps a tank. Plague Farmer is probably on the weaker side for the undead slot. But yeah, we are going to lock it in. This is going to fill our first undead slot here. And we will immediately jump into the next one. So we have Thalnos. We have the Plague Farmer. Now we need a tank. All right, we need a tank. So let's hope we get Abomination or Ghoul. This would be awesome. Because then with the 2 spells, we won't get a tank. And then we do have some unbound tanks, and we do have some elemental tanks. So I think, right? Yeah, like the fire elemental. But if we can get an Abomination or Ghoul here, that would be fantastic. And yeah, let's roll it now. What do we get for our second undead slot? We get... Come on. Yes! Let's go! All right, we are immediately going to lock this slot. Having a Ghoul here. We have Ghoul, we have the Plague Farmer, we have Thalnos. I guess like the Plague Farmer is not too great with Thalnos. They both are range splash damage dealer, but the Ghoul is great, and at least we have some cycle. Those are cheap minis, so I'm pretty happy about those 2 picks. Our third slot is our first spell slots. So our deck is looking promising. So far, a good start, but all could come crashing down here if we have the wrong spell. But I think if we get Chain Lightning, Blizzard, Arcane Blast, Polymorph, Holy Nova, even Execute would be fine. So I don't want to see Living Bomb. Obviously, Living Bomb would be the worst pick, but I'm pretty much fine with everything. Obviously, Arcane Blast would be the best. But I'm fine with Arcane Blast. I'm fine with Holy Nova. Polymorph could be okay, but we only have Thalnos as elemental damage. So, well, there's the Rocket Towers, right? So Polymorph would be fine as well. Yeah, I think Execute would not be too great, but yeah, let's spin the wheel. What do we got as our first spell here? We get... Okay, all right. All right, we have Polymorph. We are going to keep the Polymorph. I like it. I like it. We know we are going to have another spell slot at the end of the draft. And we are also getting an Elemental Mini. It's the next one we are picking. So, yeah, we will lock the Polymorph. I think we have good odds if we're not, if we don't get screwed with the Elemental slot. Or the next spell slot. So we'll keep our rolls for that, and we'll immediately jump to the next one. So the next slot is the elemental slot. We have a lot of different minis here. A lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. Safe Palette would be fantastic, obviously. But anything with Polymorph would be great. What would be on the weaker side would be obviously something like a Chimera. The Necromancer, well, the Necromancer could have more elemental damage with the Skeletal Mages. And the Shaman would be horrible because we do not have a big tank and we won't get a big tank. So other than that, I guess Flame Waker is not too great. What would I like the most? I think it's Safe Pilot or Pyromancer or a good spell such as Holy Nova. But I don't want Living Flame. I don't want the Frostful Shaman. I don't want the Flame Waker. All right, let's spin the wheel. So far, so good. All right, let's go. What do we get? What do we get here for our first elemental slot? We get Ogre. Okay, that's better than Living Flame. That's better than Living Flame. Is that great? I mean, okay, now this is a tough one. All right, next up we have the Unbound Minis. I feel like pretty much every single Unbound Minis are very good. So I'm not too scared about the Unbound Minis. The thing is, what does the Ogre Mage work with in our list? Well, it works well with Polymorph, but what's our win con? If we can't get onto that base, what do we do? Wow. Okay, I love the Ogre Mage, though. But it's quite expensive. And we want to cycle some spells. And there's a lot of picks here that would be better than the Ogre Mage. I think we are going to use our first reroll here. Okay, yeah, we are using our first reroll. Let's get it. We have another one for the other slots if we want to. Oh, Blizzard. Blizzard's pretty good. Blizzard is pretty good. Blizzard is pretty good. That's a good spell. That gives us a second win con. We can Blizzard the base. We could Polymorph Blizzard. Those are expensive spells, though, but still. We have another spell. Hopefully, we get something like a Chain Lightning or Arcane Blast. But I like it. I like it. All right, let's jump into our next wheel. We are now at our Unbound slot, and there's pretty much only some good Unbounds here. Safe Palette, fantastic. Dark Iron Miner would work super well. Quillbore, super well as well. The Skeleton would not be bad. Skeleton Party would probably be on the weaker side, and the Earth Elemental as well. But yeah, guys, I don't think we are going to use a reroll here. Hopefully we get something else than the Earth Elemental or the Skeleton Party. Let's spin the wheel. What do we get? What do we get? Please Safe Pilot or Quillbore. That would be the best. Dark Iron Miner works. Dark Iron Miner works very well. Okay. Okay, so this is shaping to be quite an expensive spell list, but now we do have some way of getting more economy, so this is pretty good. And then we have a reroll for our last slot, so we'll jump right back into our spell wheel. Let's hope we do get a good spell. Obviously, guys, we can't have duplicates, so if we fall on Polymorph or Blizzard, we will reroll. Hopefully, we get Arcane Blast or Chain Lightning or even Holy Nova, but something cheap would be very good. We do not want Living Bomb. And we get Holy Nova. Okay, so we get Holy Nova here. Holy Nova is pretty good with our Thalnos. This is a little bit expensive. We would have liked the Arcane Blast or the Chain Lightning to level up Thalnos as much as possible. But you know what? I think we will keep it. This will be our last mini in the game or in our deck. This is honestly, guys, I don't think this list is too bad. Yeah, guys. All right, we'll jump into the game. We'll build up the deck, and we'll see you guys there in our PvP matches. This is our list. We have the Thalnos, the Plague Farmer, the Ghoul, the Polymorph, the Holy Nova, the Dark Iron Miner, and the Blizzard. We are quickly going to choose the talents we think are going to work the best here, and then we'll jump into the PvP games. I believe we aren't too far in the PvP. We are just under 2K, so we will be level cap, which is good. But yeah, quickly for the Blood Mage Thalnos, I think this is an easy pick. We are going to go for Bane. Bane is always the best one. Drain Life could have been good. I don't know. Drain Life got buffed. I haven't tried it yet, but we do have Holy Nova, so I think it would be too much healing or overkill, and we are better with Bane. We also kind of use our Blood Mage Thalnos as a win con, so we want the extra attack speed. So yeah, we will keep Bane here as our talent. Then for the Plague Farmer. For the Plague Farmer, we have two options. We have Parting Gift, where we summon pumpkins, which poison enemies, or we have Splashing Pumpkins. I think Splashing Pumpkins is probably better because we want to control the middle, but actually Parting Gift, it could be pretty good to get some control, but that's on death, right? So yeah, I think we are better off with Splashing Pumpkins. We will play this one. Next up for the Ghoul, we have Ravenous or we have Bone Shield. I think we will go for Bone Shield. Bone Shield gives armor when he actually eats a body. Even though the tower do elemental damage, we want as much tankiness as possible because we don't have that much. So I think we'll go for Bone Shield. Yeah, I think Bone Shield is great here. For Polymorph, we will go with Golden Fleece. We had the option of Exploding Sheep, but we do have so much splash damage that we will go for Exploding Sheep. Then for Blizzard, we have all three talents. We have Ice Crown to have an additional Blizzard at our base. I don't think that's necessary. Cold Snap is great, and then Brittle Ice is unfortunately horrible because we do not have any physical damage source other than the Ghoul. Well, actually, the Plague Farmer also does physical damage, but that's not enough. So we are going to keep Cold Snap. Dark Iron Miner. We could go for Gold Mine or Dark Iron Armaments. I mean, having Armored could be good to control the middle. The mines are pretty good to contest. Actually, we'll go for the Gold Mine. Having a lot of mines down the middle is still better. I was going to say that Dark Iron Armaments could work well with the Plague Farmer because the Plague Farmer could hit the middle whilst the Dark Iron Armor tanks a little bit. You know what? Actually, yeah, let's go for Dark Iron Armaments. And then finally, for our Holy Nova, we have Inner Fire or Renew. This is a tough one. Do we want to give... This could give Armored and Resist to our Thalnos, Especially resist is good because of the rocket towers. But is this better than our renew, which gives an additional healing? I think it is actually, because we do have Ghoul. We'll play Inner Fire. We do have our Ghoul that already heals up, so like giving him extra heal is not really good. It's overkill, but giving him resistant as well as the armor is pretty good, and giving resistant to our Thalnos is pretty good as well. Yeah, guys, this list is it's not too bad, honestly. I think we can do some stuff. It's gonna be hard in certain matchups. I'm trying to think of the worst ones, but we do have some ways of dealing with a lot of stuff, and we do have a good way of cycling back, right? So we do have like Ghoul, Dark Iron Miner, and the Plague Farmer that we can cycle, and then we could play back our Thalnos, or we could play back like a Holy Nova or something else like that. So we have a string that allows us to cycle, which is good. So I think, yeah, guys, we'll jump into the PvP games right now, and we'll see how this deck can manage. I think we'll do let's do 5 games, and let's see how many of those 5 we can win. All right. Let's jump right into our first game here at under 2K Honor. Okay, we are against the Baron Riven there to start off. We will play our Thalnos far behind. And we will play our Plague Farmer here, and perhaps our Ghoul just to tank so we don't get any chip damaged. Okay, so our Ghoul should heal back up. The Plague Farmer is actually pretty decent to deal with. Uh-oh. I don't think we need to Holy Nova right now. We will, just to make sure our Thalnos survive, and then we will Polymorph, which allows us to defend. We will play our Dark Eye Miner here and our Miner. That's pretty good. We'll play a Ghoul in front to keep our Thalnos alive, and we'll play another Plague Farmer and another Thalnos here. We have our Polymorph and our Holy Nova at the ready. We will play our Holy Nova now. So our Ghoul is healing back up. We could Polymorph here. I think we are going to want to cycle back to our Holy Nova. We do have the Holy Nova back. Then we will Holy Nova right now to heal our Ghoul and our Thalnos. And we have our Polymorph and our Blizzard, but I think our opponent just surrendered. We'll take the win. We are against the Sneed for our second game. We will immediately play our Thalnos far behind with our Miner here. So our opponent is pushing with the Warsong Raider. We'll play our Plague Farmer here on the right, and then we'll play a Ghoul. He has the Raising Focus Talon, but our opponent already played his Execute here. So we will Polymorph. We don't want to take any more damage than we need to. We won't play a second Thalnos on top of the first one because we don't want to give some extra value here. We will Blizzard. We could Holy Nova. I don't think that's necessary here. I think we're better off. We Holy Nova here. Okay, so our opponent does have Polymorph. Now we can play another Thalnos. And we'll play a Ghoul in front of our Thalnos here. And then we will Polymorph all of this. We'll be able to clear everything here. Play another Miner. Another Miner. We have our Blizzard at the ready. We'll play our Plague Farmer. All right, the Holy Nova allowed us to survive. We one-shot the Griffin Rider. We can't cycle back to another Holy Nova, unfortunately, but we do get some splash damage in. We'll play another Thanos further behind this time. Our opponent plays his whole combo here on the left. If we can pull something here, perhaps our Thanos will be able to... Yes, we will polymorph everything. We'll play a Plague Farmer. The Plague Farmer doesn't do elemental damage, but still will do this here. I think we want to cycle to another Ghoul. All right, we'll play another Thanos and another Ghoul here. We have our Holy Nova at the ready. We'll play immediately after the safe pilot. And then can we cycle? We want to cycle back. We have our Blizzard. I'm expecting the Griffin Rider to drop. That's a good sneed. I should have played my Polymorph instead. I think that would have been a better play, but we do have another Thanos already here. He plays his Execute. We have our Polymorph here, and we have our Holy Nova. We'll try to quickly react. We'll play our Blizzard here just so our... And even the Polymorph. Just to get some good damage in. Maybe that wasn't the play, but we'll play our Thanos here. We'll play our Miner. So far, so good. We have the lead. Our opponent plays the Warsong Raider. We'll play our Ghoul and our Plague Farmer. We'll polymorph both. And we'll play a Thanos here. Alright, we played our polymorph here just so our Thanos could do a little bit more damage. And then Blizzard is going to be enough for us to win. We are playing against another Baron here. Alright, he had his Dark Iron Miner in rotation. We'll try to get one gold mine and he will get the other. If we can Plague Farmer, perhaps we are going to have to Blizzard that Griffin Rider if we don't want the Plague Farmer to die. Holy Nova here, I'm not sure if that was necessary. We do take quite a bit of damage with the Ghoul that is locked onto our base. Ow. This is not good. This is not good at all. There goes a Gargoyle. This is tough. This is very tough. We will play our Thanos and we will polymorph here. And then we have our Ghoul. So we are able to defend a little bit, but we don't have much damage to our enemy. We'll play our Plague Farmer here. Hopefully we can deal with that Skeletal Mage. I think we will just Blizzard all of this. We wasted our Holy Nova. The Whelp Eggs are a good counter. I think we have to start cycling some Blizzard here. He has too many answers to our Thanos. Can we kill the mine? Oh, we do a lot of misplays. We do a lot of misplays here. All right. Should we Holy Nova here? If we can play our Thalnos, we might be able to defend. We will Polymorph. Okay. We survived it this time. We were able to survive it. All right, we could play our Thanos here defensively. We play a Polymorph, a Ghoul. We will Blizzard the Necromancer. Now we need something crazy to happen. Polymorph. I'm not sure that was the play once again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are trying to cycle some... Okay, at least the Blizzard is going to give us some value here. At least. This won't give us the win, unfortunately. There goes the Gargoyle. This is tough. No! GG. GG. All right, we are playing against the Baron once again. Okay, we will try to defend here. We take care of the Baron. We will Blizzard here. Our opponent is trying to combo here. We'll contest the Dark Iron Miner with ours. I think Holy Nova might be enough to keep us a... Okay, so our opponent does play the Execute. I don't think we have to Polymorph here. Can our Ghoul survive? Let's go, Ghoul! Let's go, Ghoul! Okay. Well, that's fine. That has to be fine, right? He used the Execute just for that. I wish we would have done this earlier. We do have more damage than he does. Can we get rid of the Griffin Rider? We do. We will Blizzard. We do not want our opponent to get the base, even though he might. We need to Polymorph here. This is tough. This is very tough. Come on, Thalnos, do something. We need our opponent to do a big mistake if we want a chance to win this game. Yeah, we are going to sacrifice the Thalnos here. We need to cycle some blizzards. That's our only way in. That's our only way in, but we need to defend first. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lose to the execute cycle. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right, for our fifth and last game, we are playing against Sylvanas. Let's hope we can bring the win rate to 60% here. All right. This player Thalnos far behind. Our opponent is playing the Darkspear Troll. We'll play the Plague Farmer. I don't think that will be enough. All right. Here, I think we are just going to Blizzard. Right? We don't want to use our Polymorph here, or maybe we should have just Polymorph. That would have been less expensive. Nonetheless, wait, we are going to Holy Nova here, the Ghoul, and then we will Polymorph. We have our Blizzard. The Abomination. We send our Miner far behind. Okay. I think we'll play our Ghoul here behind, because the Abomination is so slow that by the time it reaches our base... All right, nice. I think we played that correctly. Okay. We're good here. We are good here. Can we cycle to... I don't think we want to... I don't think we are going to address the Necromancer, actually. We'll just play our Dark Iron Miner. And our Plague Farmer. We'll Holy Nova all of this. If he plays something big, we are going to Polymorph it. We'll play another Thalnos. And we'll play Blizzard. And we'll take the win! Alright guys, this is going to be it for the Wheel of Rumble. Please tell me if you guys love this type of video. I hope next time we are going to have an even crazier deck. We're able to get like a 60% win rate, so that's not too bad. But yeah, please feel free to tell me down below if you guys love this type of content, so I know to do more. And yeah, guys, tell me what you think is the issue with this list. How can we make this list better? I guess the idea is also to bring some deck building ideas with this series. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye, guys.